it's working. Just let me know, Jessica, if it starts to sound like really weird or not good. And also I can't see the chat, so it's too late for that, I'm already streaming. Sorry. I'll just check at it. I'll pop out the freaking chat thing. What am I doing? I'm just getting it set up. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I should have done it sooner, but now I know. Yeah, it's fine. Nobody's watching. This is Jeff, but he don't count. Also, let me know if I start to look weird. Cool. Cool. I hope nobody shows up. Ever. Let me just load up my commission thing so I can jump on that later. Or are those here? In commission. I gotta finish up this Final Fantasy one, but to be honest, I'll probably finish it up a little later because it's still kind of like rough right now. Although I guess I could just jump right into it. Yeah, let me see. Get that out of there. Hey Jessica. Thanks for showing up in my chat room. Hi. Just chill. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I'll just have to work like this. Hopefully my webcam isn't filling up this space. I think it'll be alright. Just get used to how this is gonna feel. Because there's like a slight lag. Getting used to that's never fun. I'll just get used to it. Remember when we used to like stream on a live stream? That had like the worst lag ever. Like my computer could never handle it. I should have done the thing where the chat could go on the screen. Oh well, I'll do that later. I'm just sketching out a body right now, just to get used. I haven't actually drawn at all today. I feel like absolute garbage because of that. So usually when I start working, I don't just jump right into work. I kind of gotta warm up a bit. Because it's kind of like, you know, if you're gonna go like running, you kind of like gotta warm up. You gotta go like, I don't know, walk for a bit before you can start running so that you don't hurt yourself. It's the same thing with art. You don't want to go in super fresh with no idea of what you're doing. It's almost like when you warm up, you just like build the muscle memory or something. At least that's how it is for me. Or maybe I'm just always trying to find excuses to doodle. But yeah, I don't know. Already right off the bat, her head is too big. You're being really nice, Jess. But I believe it. Thank you. Floaty poses are the easiest. That's why it's just like... It's interesting how much harder it is to just draw someone standing flat on the ground. At least for, I don't know, some people have no problem with it, but I've always had like a problem with just like showing my characters grounded. So when I just like sketch for no reason, they're usually just flying around, floating in zero gravity. Am I drawing an OC? No. I really don't have anyone in mind right now. Actually, I should be drawing someone else, but I'm supposed to be drawing a Grimm's OC because he drew mine. But again, I don't want to start drawing that when I'm like not ready, and then it comes out looking like crit. So we'll see where this goes. I only want to like work on her for like 20 minutes or something. Sometimes I draw a guy, but I usually do it in privacy in my own house because they just don't look as good. But usually when my mind is just like wandering around, it becomes fan art. It's the easiest thing to focus on, so maybe that's what this will become. Maybe. It doesn't have to be though. My body is not ready. Exactly. Maybe I can like do this like a digit sketch for like my little like studio's character concept. See how that goes. And also when I start sketching out, I have this like regular round brush. See, it doesn't really get super crazy in size. It kind of is all the same size no matter what. But I'll switch out when I start to do like more detailed stuff. Like when I actually want to start drawing in the face. When I'm actually like happy with how this is going, I'll lower the opacity on this and try to take it to the next level. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. To be honest, this is the first time I've like streamed trying to talk. I usually just like slap on music and that's it. Because most of the streams I watch are like that. But yeah, so if I stop talking, just jumpstart me and I'll start talking. I am not a good talker. How long have I been drawing? I guess a long time. I've been seriously drawing since college, actually, about a couple years, probably like 2 years into college. I wanted to like actually see if it was something I could pursue as a career, or as at least a part-time job. And so I've tried it both ways. And I think I've been doing that since like 2009. So about no, probably even longer than that. Probably like 2008 or so. So about like 6 or 7 years. Some years are better than others, and I tend to not count the ones that don't do that well. Or I don't feel so confident those years, but yeah. Yeah, now her arm's looking short. When I sketch digitally, I cut up a lot of stuff as I draw, because if I can, why not? Just saves so much more time than like redrawing the whole thing. Although sometimes I'll just redraw the whole thing because my instinct is still when I was drawing with like pencil and paper. I'll just erase the whole thing and redraw it. Alright. I kind of put it back to where it was. Yeah, working digital is such a time saver. If you know what to do. It could be a hassle if you don't know what to do and you don't use any hotkeys or anything. And then it's just as frustrating as just working on regular paper. So it's very easy to just like jump back onto like regular paper. Not that I have a problem with it, it's just I couldn't use traditional stuff for work anymore because I'm too slow in it. But I would like to practice again if I ever have the time. I should fix this foot. Maybe I can turn this into like Phoenix from like X-Men or something. She kind of has like a pose like that could follow it. Or wherever Phoenix is now. Is she even with the X-Men? Maybe she has her own thing. Is Jean Grey even alive anymore? I don't know. She probably is. I don't like that one anymore though. So I will get rid of it. She'll do like a thing like that. Alright, chill. Chill. That should be fine. I've kind of forgotten what she looks like, but that's fine. It's not like she has a hard look to nail. And what I remember is clothes go like this, and then she's got this wrappy here. She just wears like a big skin tight thing, so it's not like super difficult. Glovies, emblem here, and I think she wears like thigh highs. Alright. If I do make a print, I don't know. I'm not a big Jean Grey fan. The pose just looks like her, in my mind at least. So now I will switch to another brush. This is a brush I made where I just flattened the round brush and I messed with the pressure roundness stuff. I put the angle to like pressure. So when I press down on it, it kind of makes this like really spirally kind of, not spirally, but it obviously changes shape and width when I press down on it. Kind of a more organic kind of brush. I can't really control how it's going to look when I press down, but I do have an idea. So sometimes I'll just like let the brush rest and make its own weird like angled spot or something and work off it. So that kind of stuff can be interesting when you make a brush that's a little unpredictable. So you still have that kind of weird kind of impulse stuff you get when you're working with like you know, like paint and ink. You never know where that stuff's gonna go, so you kind of just go with it. And I hate it, but I always liked it. Like if I was seriously working, I would not be using this brush. This is strictly stuff I use for inking and like taking a sketch further down and just having fun with it in general. And hopefully it doesn't suck, because sometimes it totally does send out the wrong thing. If anyone out there is using Photoshop and you haven't made brushes yet, I strongly recommend you try. It's not as hard as you think. Put her nose high up there. Oh well, maybe I can make it work. Make her lips bigger. gonna get through something quickly, just cover half the face. Yeah, it's kind of like an angled brush. It definitely does have an angle when you start off. Like, it looks just like that. But I tend to like the flattened, curvy shape instead of like... Some people draw with like a square that's been flattened and twisted around. I prefer it if it's like round to begin with. Although that definitely gives your lines more of a curvy look, so it depends. Usually when I draw a guy, I don't use a curvy brush like this. I would just use a straight up square brush. And it wouldn't have any like fancy stuff on it to make the brush like bend and all that. I tend to make my guys... I try to make my guys a bit more solid than my women. But hopefully it works. I still got a lot to go when it comes to drawing guys, so we'll see how that goes. Oof. I'm gonna have to like fix that eyeball. Everything's too high up. I'll fix it later. Sometimes it's easier just to like fix stuff way later down the line when you just want to like liquefy everything. So I'll do just that. And it's more fun just to keep drawing. Jeez, I haven't like read X-Men in a long time. Why am I even picking this character? Although I did like it when she got really evil. That's always cool when a super nice character becomes an absolute bitch. It makes a really interesting dynamic. And I watched the cartoon first before I read that old like 70s like book, the Dark Phoenix saga. Although I guess I just like characters with big hair. I was mean that old X-Men cartoon that used like Jim Lee's designs. Everyone had like big old like fluffy hair like Storm and Rogue. Yeah, it looked really cool. I like it. Big 80s hair is great. That's why I'm reading the revamp of the Gem and the Holograms. I should bring that to the studio just because it's like a good, it's good research I can share with the other female member of the studio. We could compare their hair. '90s hair was kind of big too, but in a different way. Just like big bangs that look disgusting, which I never liked. And it's like so apparent in like old like 90s anime. I'd like to say my lines are usually cleaner than this, and I'm still getting used to the lag, but I was never the cleanest artist ever. When I tried to learn how to ink, it was a real struggle, because I don't have it in me to make one continuous line. I mean, I do, but it's like, never looks the way it... I'm just not confident about it. But when I do ink, I do like take my time, and I'm not so scratchy like this, trying to like do something. How's that looking? Yeah, it's getting there. I wonder how off I really am. I could be way off. These are small shoulders. Just gonna transform that out. There we go. I do like the shoulders wider on my characters than thinner, unless there's like a real reason for it. I don't like weak shoulders. Everyone has to look like they can play football. Nah, not really. I'm not that good at that physique either. Well, I should wrap this up so that I can get to work. Maybe I'll come back to this later, because I do like how it's going as a sketch anyways. Alright, so let me just quickly liquefy this. Just to fix it. Liquefy is the super quick fix tool. Just want to move that eye down a bit. Cool. Nudge that chin a bit. Just don't do it too much. Don't make it look so obvious. Alright, now I'm making it look obvious. Okay, whatever. I'll leave it like that. Cool. I like that better. Alright, sweet. And now I'll get to work. And I'm gonna go full screen on this, so I'm not gonna look at the chat for a while until I have to. I don't think I'll have to though. I'm pretty sure it's pretty early, so no one's gonna be here. Which is absolutely fine with me. Maybe the more I do this, the more I'll have something to say. Alright, so I was working on coloring this last time, so now I gotta go back into coloring it. Pretty much at this point all the lighting is roughed in, all the colors are roughed in, and this is where like the rendering comes into play, and actually going in and cleaning this up. And there's a lot to clean up, and that's why it's always good to have a good rough lighting and rough palette going anyways, so if you wanted to just start painting right on it, you could just start eyedropping everything. Take out a nice painty brush. I like this square one. I'm gonna clip that. It kind of has a nice consistency to it, see? The only problem is it's square, but I didn't make this brush. I should make one, but that's on the big to-do list that I have. So, just jump right in here. Alrighty. What's that? All of a sudden I got a huge surge of Final Fantasy commissions. All from Final Fantasy 4. 14. Or 15. No, it's 14. 15 is the one with all the dudes. And that illuminates her a bit. Alright. Sorry, I'm just going through my levels and just checking them out, seeing if there's anything I can get rid of that I don't necessarily need. That one has nothing. That one's overlay, huh? Pretty overlaid. Okay. Alright, so pretty much I'm just gonna start painting in details. Gonna work on her face. Hopefully it goes well. Alright. What's up? Oh, hey, Grim. Hey, I'm streaming now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm painting a face, and I hope it doesn't suck. Sorry. I don't have like a chat to look at, so I'm just like looking at the chat every now and then. So, actually, fuck it. I'll just like leave it up there. It's hard for me to not look at the chat, even if there's nobody in there. I'm so afraid someone's gonna say something cool or something mean, and I have nothing to say for myself, so it would look very rude for me. How's it going? Going good? Are you avoiding the heat? It's incredibly hot. If anyone else is in Southern California, we're having a stupid heat wave again, and it's not as bad. It was triple digits a couple days ago, but, you know, still pretty unbearable. I don't know why I live here. It's cool to live here. But God, is it hot. God, is it hot. Got a bunch of fans on. Yeah. I freaking grew up without air conditioning. It sucked. I used to live in like a mobile home. So when it got like super hot, we're just like baking in this freaking tin house and it just sucked. So I have a somewhat higher pain tolerance, but not pain, heat tolerance. But I never wanted it. It's never something anyone wants to grow up with. But I'm looking forward to getting this done and then playing some Metal Gear tonight. I haven't played it since Tuesday. Oh no, I played it on Wednesday, but when I was playing it, a bunch of friends were over and they were all like backseat gaming, so I couldn't enjoy it. But I learned some stuff. I found out the coolest way to just take down Quiet, and it felt a little cheating, but screw it, she was getting on my nerves. She's cheating because she has all these magical powers, whatever. It is godlike. What I do to Quiet? My friend showed me that if you just like tag her on your binoculars, you can set her location on the map, and you can just request a supply drop and just aim it for her head. And so you just run around and keep her occupied. Like watch this little balloon float down, and then it just bops her on the head, and then you just keep doing that until she passes out. And you just run up and tag and bag her. It was pretty funny though. I was really not getting any headway fighting her normally because I suck. I'm not good at sniper fights at all, so I'm pretty dumb about. Apparently you could shoot the structure that she's on and that like knocks her out, and there's all these things you can do, but I kept trying to I didn't want to kill her, so I kept trying to shoot her with tranks, and tranks don't knock around stuff, so yeah. I didn't have a sniper. I'm like so bad at that game. I have to level up my R&D department to get a cool sniper, but I don't. I want a non-lethal one, I guess. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't think you can kill her, right? I mean, she's so important to the story. I'm assuming she's important to the story. But, yeah. That's just funny that as soon as you get her, the first thing she does is just look very pretty. Back at face. I shouldn't say anything in case anyone hasn't played it yet. She doesn't die? Cool. Well, that's good to know. I was like, who knows, maybe I'll get a cool camo off her like in Metal Gear Solid 3, but yeah, I imagine that doesn't hold anything to this game. Hey, Jeff.
Picture's looking cool.
Just, you think so?
Yeah.
Jeff just snuck behind me. He didn't even say hi.
I did.
Did you say hi? Probably. Yeah. I was probably talking about Metal Gear.
I said, what up? And then I said, hey. I did too, actually. It seemed like you were mid-thought though, so I didn't try to come in a little late.
I don't have a thought in my head and you know it.
So it's just us. Awesome.
It's just the cool kids. It's just the people that aren't at work right now.
I'm gonna share it right now.
Yeah, share it on Twitter, Jeff.
Let me share it on my
I can't stop
this.
this.
I've got way more followers on there.
Sure. You don't have to do anything, You don't have to share it if you don't want to.
Typical
You don't have to if you don't want to. I mean, if you want, I don't mind.
No, I know you do the same thing. Alright, L P-Chan. It almost looks like I P-Chan.
No one thinks it looks like I P-Chan.
It
probably does look like I. Sorry.
Well, we'll say you're
I tried to capitalize it.
iRobot, or maybe you just work for the Macintosh Corporation and work for Apple.
I would never work for Apple.
It's your own product, the I P-Chan.
Don't even joke
you're
about
not even
that.
the real one, you're the synthesized, Mac version. Only approved applications can be
sure.
used.
I guess so. I don't know if you can hear Jeff, but if you guys can hear Jeff,
awesome.
That's Jeff talking in the background.
Hopefully audio check. Yeah, audio check. I'll try to speak a little clearer.
You should be fine, Jeff.
My voice is always so booming.
Your voice is always too loud.
drawing that Final Fantasy chick.
Drawing that Final Fantasy
Let's
chick.
talk about what we got now in the chat. Let's talk about drawing stuff. What's what process?
I was talking about drawing stuff.
Well,
Hold
now
up.
I'm here.
I don't have anything.
It's better for the video.
Did you have a question, Dim Money?
Yeah. What stage of the drawing are you in? Like, what are you working on like right now?
I'm still like trying to slowly get out of the rough lighting phase. I just wanted to like paint in her face before I go to the rest of the body. I know you don't like that, but I figured it'd be.
I don't like that. It's fine. Like
well, no, it's
just
like
because I say that I like just because I don't do that all the time doesn't.
But no, like what I meant is like you prefer to like save the face for last because by then you're all like all drawn out.
No, you're better than you were in the beginning.
Yeah, like that I understand.
From the drawing.
That I understand, but it's like I figured it'd be boring to just show all the stuff that isn't interesting to look at, you know?
So you're saying my streams are boring?
Sure.
They are, I guess.
I'm just getting used to my computer lagging, that's all.
Oh, it is lagging a little bit?
Yeah, it always lags when I try to like stream from it.
I'll look at how you're set up afterward. Actually, I'll look at it and then try to get suggestions, and then when Grim comes over, he can really
Grim is
help us
not
out.
touching my computer. Or he can,
I don't know, maybe there's something that you could do to make it run a little smoother, like, is that chat window, that's not like overlaid in the,
no, it's
the
popped out, I
OBS.
was just looking at it sooner.
You just scrunched your Photoshop window.
Yeah, because remember I don't have the chat on there, so anyways, I'm sure there's something I could do to make it like go better, but...
Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe that'll help. But no, I guess I wouldn't, because it'd be the same either way, you'd have to pop it out anyway.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, whatever, we'll
who knows?
tune it later. I think it's looking great though. Definitely congrats on the channel.
Cool.
You graduated from AGL and now you're your own superstar. Where are you going to go next?
Don't patronize me.
You're supposed to say Disneyland. You love Disneyland.
I've been to Disneyland. I'll probably go there soon again. They're doing their Halloween thing now.
But
But yeah, Disneyland has a Halloween thing. It really is for children. So I usually don't go to the Halloween thing. It is nice to look at though.
so it's like kind of the not scary farm. That's like for the adults one, and like Disney's like we're not even gonna try to compete with that. Like,
No, Disney has like a cute thing where if your kids go dress up, if they go to every ride, they can get a candy. You know, they can go trick or treating on Main Street.
Let's dress me up as a kid.
Sure.
And do that.
We could try.
And beat 'em.
And watch
Free
you get
candy
kicked
all
out.
day, we could save money on food. Sweet candy. Why not?
Or not.
What up to new viewers out there? I'm in the background getting money.
Yeah, the guy in the background is one of my colleagues.
Actually, I'll go move over the camera just to say hello. I haven't like set us up yet.
You don't have to do that.
Cool. Sorry.
Alright.
Mm.
You can do whatever you want, I don't care.
Can I like pretend that like can I pretend to like whisper like a an edit in your ear and then you kind of nod like, oh, that is a good idea. Like, I don't know, maybe you could.
I can't tell lies.
Nah. Cool.
I can't tell lies.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Yeah, that's looking sick. Looking sick.
Oh, thanks.
Looking sick.
I hope I get more headway into it.
You mean just kind of like making more progress with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've kind of been bouncing back and forth and the image isn't really changing as much as I'd like. But this kind of is the slower part of the process, so...
What I
don't know.
think you should mention the fact that you're kind of going dark on that side so you can go super light later with the backlight for the magic and stuff.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Alright, cool. It looks great.
Whatever you think I'm doing,
Yeah.
I'm not. No, maybe that is what I'm doing. Because I'm still working this out.
Yeah.
I do like to go from dark to light. Some people like to work backwards. Not me.
So you like to choose the dark side first and do all your
Of
bad
course.
deeds and then
Of
ask the
course.
Jedi Council for forgiveness later.
I would
Because
choose
you
the
know
dark
they'll
side
accept you.
in a heartbeat. There's more going on for it. I've always liked electricity. Alright, I'm just full screening this so I can get around here. Also, if anyone cares, I press R a lot so I can rotate the camera around, rotate the screen like that, because sometimes you do better drawing out or drawing in, sometimes you're better at certain things, so it's like if I'm following a curve like that, I would just like do it so that my dominant hand can make the curve in there a little easier. And I select it with the lasso tool. And yeah. Not a big thing, but if you guys like to like move your paper around a lot, this is the way to do it in Photoshop. You press R.
You kids and your crazy techniques of rotating the canvas around. Back in my day, we had to draw uphill both sides of the canvas.
Yeah, and like CS2.
No, actually, I came in at CS.
Let's show.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Nah, it's like that. Yeah. There's people that have been painting way longer than me. I came in late.
Also, I'm kind of using a weird particle brush for this kind of shading. It's got like all these shapes in it so that it can make something kind of interesting come from it. Usually I just do a big soft brush. Kind of like that. See how that's just like nothing really going on with it. But for this piece I wanted to experiment with it a little bit and see if I could get some cool shapes going on in her cloth. She's kind of like a monk type of priestess kind of character, so she's not super fancy, but I don't know. Probably later on I'll go find a texture from like a fancy rug or something and like overlay it on there to get like a quick design. Mess around with it so that it's like a little simple. I don't know.
You're so cool.
That's nice of you. Thanks.
Does the rotate automatically like snap back to normal?
No, that's why she's still rotated like that. So if you ever wanted to like snap it back to normal, I just hold shift and then just bring it down like that. Shift will make it go into increments that are more even, like whatever. But if you just do it freehand, see, it's more crazy.
And when you hold shift with the brush, you like a straight line. You can use it that way too, or does it kind of always go straight with the canvas?
Actually, I'm not sure. I always just hold shift, like when I'm in like the rotating tool, like that. I just hold shift and then I just bring it like down until it's just straight. There probably is something to default it back to normal, but
no, that's cool though.
Yeah.
That's cool if you can, if it'll always draw like a straight across the screen and you can rotate the canvas underneath it.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh, so it's like a reverse ruler.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a good way of describing it.
You start doing that.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't do it. But then again, you say you don't really use what's it called? Rotate at all. So, but you might like it.
No, I do. I put a hotkey on my orb weaver or whatever, but it's just like I never think to use it. Like it's like I'm so used to not like knowing about it that it's like.
All right.
I'll yeah. Hopefully this will help me remember. That's so cool.
Man, for some reason I got a lot of layers going on in this. Jeez. I don't know what for.
Well, you know they say the more layers you use, the better you are. So.
I don't like using this many layers. I must have just been creating new ones every time I was streaming that time. Just get it out there.
Yeah, and you're trying to work quick.
Trying to work quick always backfires. I was sketching earlier.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I was, yeah, there she is. Not a lot going on. I still gotta fix her torso, but...
Can I go over so I don't have to see the delayed version?
Oh cool. My gosh, you could've just waited.
Nah, I
so
have to wait
impatient.
20 seconds or something.
But yeah, like,
it's good
she's
exercise.
gone. Sure it is.
Or I'll look at it on this side so people can see me
It's
looking
gone.
at
It's done.
it. And exercising
The
at the
moment
same time.
is so done. I don't care
Cool.
anymore.
Way to go. Yeah, cool.
Thanks.
You are so cool.
I'm sorry to everyone watching. I am kind of doing a lot of back and forth here because there is a lot more layers here than I I'm used to working with. I don't know why I threw out this many. I genuinely don't use that much.
Awesome. I don't know what I did, but I'm glad. Cool.
Gosh, whatever.
Nice. Oh, maybe because I'm helping him learn.
Who said that?
Brett.
Nah.
I mean, King Grim. Sorry, we gotta use
He's
our
a
hacker
notorious
names.
liar. I wouldn't. I don't know.
Nice. Oh, we have a question for you. Actually, I'll let Jess read it. She's much more pretty than I am.
Just asking about collision center. He's asking, they're asking about the glove.
Oh, this glove I'm wearing?
Yeah, what's
It's,
the glove you're wearing for?
What's in this thing?
It's a smudge guard. It's a glove that was designed for like artists. Well, not for artists, but for like left-handed people, so that when they're writing, you know, stuff, they're not writing over and scrubbing over their writing. But you know, you can use this for just art. Like if you're just drawing on paper, this will prevent like, you know, like the graphite from smudging around, stuff like that. And if you're using like a Cintiq tablet like this, it just like, you're not gonna have to worry about all like the sweat and grimy stuff from like your hands like rubbing off onto like your pristine screen. It keeps the friction pretty high so I can draw faster.
Excellent.
But
Little
slide. But yeah, I mean, if you go to like what is it, smudgeguard.com or something like that, check it out. They have a lot of sizes. I think they have a couple colors. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm gonna be honest though, it's really weird getting used to. I don't like wearing gloves in general, but now like if I try to like draw without it, it feels so strange. Like my tablet is warm and I don't like that. I don't know, it's weird. And my hand's all sticky because
yeah,
it's hot.
right? Yeah, right? It's like, ew. Like,
It's so gross.
Like it feels all gross now.
Yeah.
That's my like.
Where the hell is that white thing come from?
White thing.
There's like a white thing on her boob that I want to get rid of, but I can't find the layer for it. We're just gonna have to like start getting rid of it.
Hold the black arrow tool and hit command.
Yeah, you can
Is
use
the
that.
command cap?
And then tap the layer. The white thing.
That's not it. Because it thinks I'm picking up. Ah, fuck it. It's not that important. It ain't that important.
Oh, it should be overlays.
I looked through all the
To know
overlays.
how to use. Ren
I
says
don't-
he knows everything. Show him what's up. Oh.
Well, he does know everything. I don't use that. I've never used that function before.
God, I hate you.
Well, how often do you use it?
I use it all the damn time, yeah.
Well, I
use it
don't.
all the time because it's so fast.
I
You
usually
just
don't
click
use
that
this
layer.
many layers, you know?
Oh, well,
But
you know
that's
what
probably
they
my
say, the more layers you use, the better.
No.
Maybe that's why. Face.
Screw it. I'll just paint over it. I've been saying about everything and I'm not.
What happened? Sorry, I missed it. What happened?
Nothing happened.
Type something. Oh, I'm back in. I'm back in right when load claw comes back in. Oh man.
Cool.
We're Twitch brothers. Dalton.
Oh, load claws here?
Yeah. He
Hey.
says hello. Or
Hello.
like hello, hello, hello. Like
Hello.
hello. No, he doesn't say like that. It's H-U-L-O.
Thanks for stopping by. I don't have my chat on, so I'm at the mercy of these two behind me to tell me if there's a question coming up or if mean things are being said, so I can respond.
Nausicaa says, hi, the drawing is not looking good so far, and it has like a what the face.
Well, I agree with her.
No, she said it actually, this looks amazing so far, and then has that little kind of like cat face, like,
Aww, just you guys. You know what I'm saying. But thank you though. I'm trying pretty hard to impress you all.
Nice. I'm impressed already.
Oh,
I
cool.
sit next to you or in the room with you every day.
That's silly. I don't believe that. Also, I'm listening to Vocaloid. It's pretty
Easy?
pretty weedy.
Awesome.
pretty anime, but it's what I listen to, so I'm sorry if it offends anybody's ears.
So I'm not worried about it.
You're one of those 3 people.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, we'll see. This is actually like a freaking dubstep mix of a bunch of it, so it's not typical Vocaloid stuff.
What? I wish that was dubstep.
You have this mix.
I know, but we won't be in sync. I can't start it late.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Alright, so now I'm just messing around with Pillow Emboss, seeing how that's gonna look. Because I want to start adding some little details.
What is Pillow Emboss?
Pillow Emboss is like...
Load clause says, yeah, what is pillow emboss?
Pillow Emboss? Really? When you go to Bevel Emboss, there's a bunch of like styles you can use. Most people use like an inner bevel. And actually, let me like get up close for this and redo that. So I'm gonna like zoom in here. Oh gosh, you can see how messy I am. So I'm just gonna draw the regular line. So it's like, I'm gonna draw trim like right here. Cool. There it goes. And so I'll go to FX down here, pick Bevel Emboss, let it load up. And then there's all these bevel styles you can do. I'm gonna put the lighting over here to the right because that's where my light source is coming from. And I'm gonna set screen to overlay because I prefer it to screen. Now what this is, it's like, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. You got like this depth here you can tool around with, and you got size, which kinda you can't see what it does on such a small shape I have, but it just like makes the size of the bevel bigger. But I want a certain effect where it looks like something is embedded into something. So for that, I drop this down and I pick Pillow Emboss, and see it kind of gives like this rim to it. Like it automatically puts like a dark thing above it and a light thing below it. So it looks like this shape there has been like embedded into whatever it is behind it. And if you want to ease off on the light, you know, you can just mess around with overlay. You can soften things a bit. I don't. But yeah. It's something I like. But even though I use it, it's not like the last thing I'm going to use for that effect. I'm probably going to paint over it to blend it in a little more so it's not so obvious. I just used a Bevel Emboss effect on this one brush. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how lazy I get. I'm not going to be lazy with this. This is a commission.
Nice.
So yeah. And it just like makes it stand out a bit more.
I like that.
But lately I've just been using a Bevel Emboss anyways. Let's shrink my eraser
Load
down.
clause says, I'm pretty sure this is cheating.
It is cheating.
He says you're a cheat.
It's cheating.
No, it's not. I'd like to say a comment on that actually.
I'll say this, Lowclaw, if you think it's cheating, the real cheating comes from just sticking with that and being done with it. The whole point of like these things is like they're tools to just help you get to an effect you want as quick as you can. But anyone can tell when you've just like, alright, there, I'm done. It's like, I don't need anything else done to this. It's got all the fancy effects on it. But there is a lot of like tooling around with it and like playing around with painting over it and erasing parts of it just to get it more organic looking. It's kind of like with the liquify tool. Yeah, people can say it's a cheat. It just makes you like fix things quick. But if you abuse it or you don't do it right, it's so obvious and then it's not a fix at all. It becomes another error where it just looks unnatural. So yeah. And I don't have time to do this, so screw it. And I'm not gonna get mad at anyone that I'm not gonna get mad if anyone calls me out on it.
No, it comes down to like what you can see in your head. Like the fact that you know to do that right there is like, you know how to use it. And like you said, if you don't know what you're doing, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And it's also like using that layer style and then making everything work within that. So it's like
pretty much.
You have to be able to paint that same quality of effect like everywhere else. So it's like it's gotta meld in with the whole painting itself. And that's where the real like skill comes in.
Like when I'm trying to make this drop back a bit, I kind of erase it with a soft brush so it looks like it's like going away as it goes back. I'm gonna like fix this right here. It's too curvy for me. I'll straighten it out a bit. This is also cheating.
Ren says you want honestly. You want to read? It's so much nicer when you read them.
Okay, Ren Amethyst said the shading under her boob looked off. Like it hugs the couture.
It is off.
It should follow the cloth.
It definitely is off. And I will get to that. I just wanted to see how this would look down there. Okay, I'll get back to that later. I'm assuming you're talking about these spots right here, right? Like that area? Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's just like he wants to do this not show the under boob kind of thing, like that. Here, I'll go over there and show you. Instead of looking at the legs, I can't tell what you're talking about, but yeah, like I'm guessing right there and right there how it hugs the contour of her breast to see. Sorry, I gotta do that on this side. Right there.
You mean like
right
that?
There. I think just down here, see this line right here? How that's like the bottom of her breast. It should just follow the cloth down, just be all shadow.
I wonder what that is. Because that's
Maybe
not
it's
my
highlight.
thing. We'll get to the bottom of this. Gosh, this is the problem with working with so many freaking layers.
Use the little V-tool thing.
The V-tool makes me go to the big ol' black thing I do.
Well, at least you know it's below that then.
It's not below that.
It has to be.
No, because below that is the base color. See?
Yeah, it has to be that thing.
It's not that. Because see, when I put it back on, it's still there. See? So it must be
I
something.
can't see that. I'll take your word for it. Unless you want me to go over there. It's kind of hard to tell. Like,
No, I'll find it.
Watching
It's fine. Just
yeah.
don't
It looks great.
worry. Because I kind of go through several layers of, there it is. Several layers of shading. That could have just been sticking around to when she didn't have clothes on. And then I just like make the shape of that anyways.
That's chill. Easily fixable.
But yeah, good call. Thank you. Whoever said that. Sorry.
It was your friend Ren.
Cool.
And now making a face. Lodeclaw was very excited to see her clothes come off. He said, ay, 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 ay.
Oh boy. He said it just like that.
Yeah, no, I don't think he said that. Basically, I will be making up comments from people during the stream.
What else is new?
Unless Jessica stops me, then it'll be Din's interpretation of the chat room.
Well, that's not really necessary, Din.
Someone just said thank you. Lodeclaw says thank you, Din. So,
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he really say that?
Ren says he agrees.
Alright.
Made another face.
It looks like I'm gonna have to mod some people to ban some people.
I'm gonna ban you. You can't ban me from the video.
Get him out of there.
Nice. Alright, he says now, yay, that looks a lot better than
Yeah, sure.
Babadook face.
Alright, the Babadook.
Lodeclaw said thanks, dude. You see? I guess I just have a faster internet connection.
I guess I just gotta stop streaming.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm always open to fixing stuff. Because I never know what my stuff looks like till it's out there.
That's why we have a studio.
Where is that thing? It's driving me nuts.
That's what she said.
Driving me nuts. Alright, back to this.
Just, someone said, ay.
Cool.
It was cool.
I'm gonna like throw this thing under there just so that it can pick up all the lighting here. Rotating it because this is the way my hand likes to go.
I dig that little like wheel armor on the side of her.
That was the one thing the commissioner wasn't so into. Because when I showed the sketch, she wasn't like, I don't know, it looks a little cumbersome, but if you think it'll look alright, then we can go with it. But I thought, because the thing with this chick is like, she follows this, she's like a, fucking hair. She's a huge follower of this religion in Final Fantasy 14, I think of this goddess Nimia. Nimia? and her symbol is the spinning wheel, like what you make wool from. So I wanted her to have just like something to show that off. And I thought it would just be cool as like a weird decorative shoulder pad.
I think that's great.
Oh, thank you. I thank you, Din.
Yeah, no, I think it's really cool.
Chill.
I've been looking at the whole time. Well, not the whole time, but yeah, I was thinking like I thought it was an actual like Final Fantasy design of an armor that they have that they requested of you actually.
Oh no, they just wanted.
I was like, there's no way Peach could think of something that cool.
What do you mean? I can show you the reference picture.
I think it's great. I think you're rocking it.
This
So
one?
I say jive on.
Yeah, if anyone's interested, because I always have, if people send me reference pictures, I look at it for reference. This is what the armor looks like that I'm basing this off of. But she wanted a little more purples and golds in there. And yeah, I'm just gonna like finish like her tattoos and her stuff on that, but I've kind of loosely based it off that to something a little more skimpy because she didn't mind. And I just wanted to make her like sleeves more exaggerated, just like more billowy and stuff.
Load says he likes the skimpy.
Yeah, who doesn't? I like it. Cool, Load. Thanks you.
Bichon says thanks, Load.
I said thanks you.
Oh, thanks you. I'll just be the annoying echo.
That's chill.
Hey, that's cool. I can see the reference.
Can you guys hear Din Money behind me, by the way? Maybe you can. I don't know if you can.
I don't think I can.
If you can't, it'll just look like I've been talking to myself in the darkness for past half hour.
I can go over every now and then.
Sure.
Yeah, cool.
And sorry for the scary lighting. It's usually this dark in here anyways. The glows from our monitors is enough light for us.
You need to kind of darken a painting studio, though.
Yeah. In a traditional painting studio?
Well, no, in a digital one.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, not in the real one. Then you need the light, but digital, it's like you need it kind of dark.
And it's so...
No glare. I remember that was a problem with this one studio I was working at. It's like when we switched buildings and like the new one was just so bright, like.
Oh yeah, you had to bring that umbrella.
Yeah, I did everything. It was basically like a battle for the light switch every day.
John,
What?
Carol said, I hope you make my paladin's outfit as stingy as possible.
I'm gonna, Farrell. That rough sketch was just the appetizer. All that armor you sent me, he's gonna be wearing none of that.
All the armor?
All those armor references were not needed.
Yeah.
Nah, he's gonna look cool, trust me. I'm gonna try to capture the spirit of his armor. If you want me to draw just the armor, that's fine. But I do like trying to add a little thing to it just to make it more fantasy-ish. But if you like the way his armor is, just let me know. And I will stop adding bells and whistles all over him. But for Final Fantasy stuff, bells and whistles like works. Like that Tetsuya Nomura guy, it's just like adding like so much detail. It's kind of like almost a joke, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, but it's like kind of like this really cool, like
so cool,
clunky look of like, I have everything on me. I am ready to go.
Yeah, I think it adds to the whole like futuristic sci-fi like.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So, I'm gonna be using another bevel style just to like overlay this. So let me just get in there and draw something. So this ring is coming out in front, but I don't want it to look just like that, so I'll draw it. Open up the bevel menu. I'll probably just go to inner bevel. Cool. And then I'll just really overlay it. Shrink down the size. Yeah, that's about it. And I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it definitely has a different bevel as compared to the pillow emboss over here. And I'll probably use that for like when I make things like rivets like sticking out like that. I don't know. It's nice to have these little effects in there. And again, a lot of this will probably be painted over, but it's a good detail for me to work off of so I can keep an idea of like what I want to like stand out from all this. And maybe it makes it look a little more 3D, I don't know.
There were some comments in the chat. Thank you for that little breakdown. There were some comments in the chat. I had to refresh my stream, or my watch stream, but Someone, I think Load said he wished he had pictures of his like Final Fantasy characters, final gear, and then Paladin dude said he knows you're gonna do a kick-ass on the armor.
Aw, thanks, Farrell. I'm looking forward to doing more of that cat guy. I don't know, for everyone that's just like tuning in, like thanks for coming by. Earlier I was just saying suddenly I've been hit with a lot of commissions for Final Fantasy characters. So I don't know what did it, but
Lucky
I'm not
you.
complaining.
Dang.
Yeah, because Final Fantasy is one of my favorite things to draw.
It's like, sweet.
So yeah, so it's like, I'm loving it, I'm digging it.
Yeah.
So,
Can you dig it?
if any of you have a Final Fantasy person they want drawn, I'm always open for that.
So now it's like you only do.
I
Final
only do
Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
It happens so fast. All of a sudden, it's just
Yeah.
now all the other commissions. Like, no.
This is
don't
my
do them.
this is my life now.
It'd be a bad life.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do this to add a ring there. Yeah, screw it. Alright, so there's a little detailing there. See what this does.
That's funny. Fremy said he's playing Final Fantasy right now, actually. Or 14.
You lucky
And,
guy.
yeah, he's just tabbing between the stream and his game.
Be careful how you tab. I don't want you to die out there on account of me drawing your character wrong.
Yeah, they're asking about the expansion now. Someone says, "Wow, Peachon, I didn't know you were so hot."
Who the hell would say that?
One of the guys said it.
Was that you? Was that you, Jeff? Did you type that?
Maybe it was.
You're silly.
I got a wool out there.
If anyone is wondering, I usually don't.
I wear a D-cup.
No, sorry, go ahead.
I don't like to wear super revealing stuff. It's just been very hot lately.
It's just they're really lucky. This is a special stream.
This is a special stream where I bear all because I'm trying to make my big trying to make my big break on Twitch.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There you go.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was like when we took that quick look at all the other like streamers, most of the girls, like for the most part, they're like, you know, got their boobs out and they got like their legs up and stuff, like painting like a lampshade or something for cosplay.
Yeah.
But like that's cool, she's working on cosplay, but at the same time I'm like, wow, she's really got a good pose going on. Like it's almost like this is a pose a normal person wouldn't use, but you would use this if you're drawing a comic panel of a girl sitting and talking on the phone. Like, let's just, instead of making her sitting there and looking boring, let's just give her like a cool pose, like she's reclining back with the leg up and she's wearing something interesting. It just makes the picture look better. I know some people have issue with that, with like women just posing sexy for no reason, but an interesting pose is better than a boring pose. So, whatever.
Yeah.
I like drawing that stuff. I don't draw it well, but I like to draw it.
I agree.
But also, I don't know if I have to say this, but if anyone is an artist out there, if you draw, or if you're drawing something, feel free to post it. If you have an art gallery, if you got a DeviantArt, you got an Instagram, if you got a Twitter, if you got a Tumblr, if you got a Facebook, whatever you got, feel free to share it. I'll always like check it out. Probably not now, but later on I definitely will. And I'll be asking this repeatedly until I'm done, because I do want to see it. Maybe I should have asked it before I logged out, but I know I would have forgotten if I didn't bring it up now. Sorry about that, I was just off on a tangent. I'm gonna try to like spruce up her face a bit now. I'm working a little sporadically. Usually I don't move on until something's done, but I also do jump around when I'm nervous in front of a lot of people. In front of hundreds of people.
Wow, you don't need to impress us, John.
Jeff.
It's just us here. This is a normal day at the studio.
Jeff, you said if this wasn't a success, you were gonna fire me.
Well, that was just a joke.
That was just a thinly veiled
I
threat.
said it 3 times as a joke. Just
Alrighty.
oh.
And sorry if my face disappears. Yeah. I'm trying
It's really
to.
a ghost.
Yeah.
It's a Ghost Land Studios.
That's
That's
it.
what AGL stands for.
You.
A
got
Ghost
it,
Lady
Jeff.
Studios. Or,
Yep. Just in
yeah,
time for
that's something.
Halloween.
Ghastly Legends Studio.
Also, I do like to keep the eyebrows darker than the hair, unless requested otherwise. I don't know why I like that better than if a blonde person has blonde eyebrows.
Yeah, that's
I don't like
just
it.
weird.
It just looks like you have no eyebrows and you look creepy. No offense to all the people that have blonde eyebrows.
Yeah, it disappears like as it explodes.
I do think eyebrows are more expressive than the eyes themselves. So not like this chick has any like crazy expression going on.
That's so deep.
Sure.
That's true though, the eyebrows do play a lot in the expression.
Yeah. That's why like if you like hide eyebrows or shave them off, it's hard to get a better read on what people are thinking. So other than Feral playing Final Fantasy, is anyone else playing anything right now? Anyone
Fleming says he's playing Being Poor. This is, Being a Poor Man.
really?
Nah, something like that.
Well, I'm
says,
really good at the poor game. I was playing it for the longest time.
I'm not buying stuff at the
Ren just gave him some Fremmings, or a few Gil to Fremming. I am terrible.
Sorry guys, I don't have the chat open on my screen right now, so I can't tell what you're saying.
I'm just as good or better than the chat.
Jeff
say
is
it word
totally
for word.
Jeff has been butchering everything you guys have been saying, so if I've snubbed your question, it's because it's because Din Money failed to address it. All complaints go to Din Money. File them under Din Money, and I will deal with it.
And I'll make sure that Pichon gets him.
I will make sure he's
He'll
fired
go right to me and I'll
immediately.
Make sure. No, I'm doing a pretty good job. Someone just said, no, the drawing's seriously going great. What's that cute pink drinking thing you have? What are you drinking?
Oh, well, this is a tea thing. This is a thermos cup?
Someone said,
Thermos cup.
okay.
It looks pretty suggestive though. Because it's all...
No, no one said that.
Okay, okay, it doesn't. I'm drinking green tea because whatever, it's supposed to be healthier than coffee. Huh?
The decaf?
No, normal green tea, it has caffeine in it, but not as much as regular coffee.
Pichon's
I kind of don't drink caffeine if anyone cares. I just don't. Not that I don't want to, it's just I just don't anymore. Plus, I'm just trying to avoid coffee in general because it stains your teeth. And I never brush my teeth, so I don't need coffee. I don't need coffee upping my chances of permanently stained teeth. No, I brush my teeth. Everybody brush your teeth. Only good things come from it.
That's deep.
Yes.
Someone said, tea sounds great. Oh, never mind, I said, oh, tea sounds great. And they have like a, like a Buddha laughter thing.
You know, every time you try to read an emote, Jeff, it scares me that you're not reading it right.
Fleming says, I know! He like yelled at you and he said, I'm gonna brew some here. Now actually, be right back. And then he said he's going to Mexico, so he's not coming back.
Oh my goodness.
Enjoy your tea. I'm drinking jasmine green tea because I don't have any honey. And green tea is bitter.
Load Claw says, I've heard tea usually has more caffeine than coffee. Pichon is full of shite.
Pretty sure you didn't say that.
Oh, he didn't say the last part.
Tea does have more caffeine than coffee, but there's something in green tea that balances out the caffeine you get from it. Like if you were to drink a regular black tea or Earl Grey or whatever, that would have more caffeine than a cup of coffee, but I read it online because, you know, there are decaf green teas, but I read online that it's best to just drink green tea straight up without the decaffeination in it because it's so special. I don't know. Guys, just let me drink my green tea.
Well, don't worry. To be honest, nobody originally asked about that. It was just me.
I hate you.
But hey, it makes good radio.
Have I been rambling about tea for no reason?
Someone
up?
says cat chins are the best. I don't know what that means. Okay.
Catechins? Isn't that what's in tea?
No, like cat, like chins, like the bottom chin of the
cat?
cat. Yeah.
Okay.
He says cats like. Oh, I get it. Oh, he says my cat likes drinking green tea, but always gets her chin in the cup.
I'm making that with
And I said, okay, do that for real now. I gotta shoot my cat. Just did
Oh
it
my
for
god,
once.
Din, just shut up.
I'm not. Fremming said it, not me.
I can't trust you.
Oh, what? Ren's getting jacked up on Monster Energy right now.
Nice.
Somehow he made the chat room like do a little shake. I don't know how he did that.
It's probably from all his energy.
And then he made a Hulk face. That was cool.
I really don't like you narrating the chat for me, Jeff.
Ren says he likes it. He said, Din Money is doing a fantastic job. I'd share my monster drink with him.
Next time I'll have my chat on the thing so I can see what you guys are saying because Jeff is a notorious liar. And he likes scrolling with me.
I am just spreading the truth. Yeah. I'm just giving you. I'm giving you the short version. It would take me too long to read everything line per line.
I see.
Yeah. Ren said he'll be the new chat narrator.
That's chill. I trust anyone other than Din Money with this job. Din's just doing it because Saki is not talking anymore for some reason.
Yeah, he actually did say Jeff is doing a fantastic job.
Jeff, guys, you're not helping. I need Din Money out of my room.
Monster with him. You see? You see?
I can't see.
No, I'm not even kidding. Like the chat room speaks for itself. Like I'm actually just like a robot right now, and then I'm just just feeding it directly, you know, from the chat's mouth to your ears. Right now.
All right, whatever. I'll buy it.
Nice. He did it. Yes, he hold face, everything. There's a person in the chat named Jessica, and they just changed their name to Blue. An attempt to copy Ren. But it failed. It's a different. The girl in the background named Jessica just struck the handsome gentleman named Din, and then said she didn't say that.
You're strange, Din.
Okay, sorry.
Alright, so I'm pretty much just painting over a lot of the face right now. I don't know why I do this, but I pretty much like draw on the face and like, especially for women with the nose, I don't like the nose to be so prominent. I'll leave it there a little bit, but I don't like it like drawn in as much as a guy's. Yeah. Not that women can't have big noses, but generally for like wanting to go for like a softer look, kind of like diminish it a bit.
I think she's looking pretty, I wouldn't say really hot, but she does look just like beautiful. Like,
Okay.
then again, I am partial to elvish baby.
You do like the elves.
And I just look like the gracefulness factor.
For elves?
Yeah.
See, I was never really into elves. Like, not that I have anything against them, but I never would pick that race to
What are
play.
you talking about? You kill every elf we encounter in D&D, except for my characters.
We haven't encountered any elves. I mean, I don't play D&D. This is a weird part of this mix.
It is. Now that you mention it, someone just complained and said the audio, the music is frightening to them.
It is frightening. Miku's singing the freaking cops song.
Bad Boys?
Yeah, she's singing Bad Boys.
That would be pretty.
Don't worry, it's gonna pass. This is a mix.
They should.
I don't-
Wow. They should just play that instead of.
Oh gosh. Sorry guys.
crazy.
Don't worry, she's done. It's gone now. We're safe.
Lil Claw says thank you, and then something about he is with me on the elf ears. So now it's 2 against 1.
I don't have anything with elf ears. I'm just saying when I have a choice, I usually don't pick elf when I play a game that has them. I don't know why.
Well, they're too graceful for you. Maybe that's why.
No. Pretty sure that's not it. Usually they're too tall for me. I don't like being really tall characters.
I am pretty tall. Cool. Ren had just shared a link to a cool like armature system to hold the monitors. So you can like move them around like Grandma's Boy or something.
Really?
Like JP, yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Cool. Why'd they post that?
He says he wishes he was a robot and could hold monitors like
Didn't
that.
say that.
Well, don't we all?
Don't we
kinda
all?
want to be a robot and hold monitors like that?
And that's not sarcasm. Don't we all? So what's everyone up to? I already asked that. But it's been 10 minutes. Maybe you're doing something else.
Ren says he's in the process of making himself a robot. So I guess a cyborg.
I think you're lying, Jeff.
Low Claw says he's looking at hot elf chicks.
Cool.
Jessica says, wow, Ben is such a great narrator. I'm so lucky to sit next to him. Oh,
It's
God.
really killing, you know? Gosh.
He did say it though.
Ren
That's
said,
what the
"I wish
funniest
I
part
was
about
a
it-
robot
yeah.
and could hold monitors like that."
Alright, so I guess you're not lying.
Is he lying? That's what's fun. It's like you don't know if what I'm saying is true or not true.
I don't
At
like
this-
it, I just want to work
At
with
this
no
point
freaking
in the
shit.
stream, anything can happen.
Sorry if I'm slouching you guys.
SNSD World said, "Oh my god, so pretty."
Aw, thank you.
SNSD.
Nice.
I appreciate it.
Yes, they're really good. I said pretty with 4 Ys.
Thank you. Wow, with 4 Ys?
Yeah.
That's how you know.
So they
She's
made pretty
pretty.
times 4.
Aw. Thanks, you guys. I needed that.
Ashley's
Nice.
asking why is it sideways? I'm afraid.
Because I
You're
draw
scaring
better
everyone. Yeah, you're
sideways.
scaring everyone in the chat. First you scared them with the music, now you're scaring them with the sidewaysness.
If I have to explain that again, I press, if anyone if anyone out there uses Photoshop, and you want to like draw at an angle, because some people draw better an angle going out like this or in like that. You know, if you're an artist, you know what your strengths and weaknesses are. Some people just draw angles better a certain way, and that's why when you are drawing on paper, usually you'll flip the paper all around to like draw, to get that angle you want. So Photoshop has something like that where you just press R, and then with the mouse you can just move it up and down like that. And so I do that when I want to like do curves and stuff, and I want to try to get them like either quickly or as precisely as I can, or just more naturally, because I'm just not good at drawing curves like down like that. I'm better at drawing them up like that. I don't know if you can even notice with that mini seal. I can't draw them scooped. I like to draw them mounded. I'm better at drawing them like that. So that's why I flip it around like that all crazy. If I did it too fast, okay, that could throw off your equilibrium, I'm sorry. But that's why I do it. And it's just good to know. Because I know transitioning Photoshop to paper, that's actually a handy thing that I've kept from drawing on paper that I still apply to Photoshop, because whatever.
Enough of that boring art talk.
I know, I
Who likes
hate,
talking about
I
art?
hate
Nah,
talking
shit,
about
that's cool.
art.
That's cool. Hawk says, I agree with Lux. The angle is throwing me off. I don't like
Didn't
how it's
say
upside
that.
down.
Stop it.
Gosh, and Hawk says the drawing is also very pretty. But he only gave you 1 Y on the pretty.
That's fine, he's a boy.
The posture support team said Ren.
Load Claw says, Din, what do you call two crows?
I think the joke's already passed.
Oh,
And
it did. Okay.
I think they already said it's something.
Jesus.
Sorry guys, I don't know what you're saying right now.
Well, basically, Load Claw just attempted to murder Ren, and then Ren did a X parenthesis block move to stop it, and then Jessica just screamed out loud.
Oh, is that why he
sorry,
asked him?
Load Claw tried to attack him with an alligator. He tried to attack Ren with an alligator.
You kids.
Yeah.
Or you.
It's the chat got very violent all of a sudden.
That's chill as long as
Who let an
they're...
alligator in there? That's not safe.
That's silly. I'm gonna flip the canvas, you guys. Because...
Hold on, everybody hold on.
Everybody hold on. I flipped the canvas because I have to see if this is gonna come out looking really weird with janky facial proportions. This is the moment of truth to see how messed up her face is.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna
Looks alright. Because I don't know if you guys ever do that. When I would draw, I would hold the paper up to the light to see it on from the other side. And if something looks off from the other side, that means it's off. That means it's off facing the correct way. You just can't see it because you've just been staring at it for so long. So that kind of gives you a new perspective on it. So with Photoshop, I flip the canvas horizontally every now and then to just check if my proportions are not going too far to the left, or like if the mouth isn't getting disconnected, and stuff like that can happen if you're working on it for a long time and you just don't see it and you're just kind of stuck in one area, like still tweaking and tweaking and tweaking to the point of that, you just don't know what it looks like anymore. But she looks okay. I might have to make her nose a little bigger actually, but I'll do that later. And again, I save like big adjustments like tweaking a nose and like fixing an ear for the end, because that all can be more easily done in Liquify once everything's all set in.
I guess really quick, Load has to take off. He says, thank you and take it easy, AGL. And congrats on your first independent stream.
Thank you. It is my first time streaming here. I am a nervous wreck, but I'm glad you can make it. No, I'm kidding. Thanks so much for coming. I appreciate it. Hi.
I'll write that in the chat too. The first time.
Jeez, just type in the chat, Dan. I'm gonna kill
you. It's
ya.
funny if you rewatch it and then people talking.
So I have about like 30 minutes left on this stream. I'm aiming for that. Yeah.
A lot to do in 30 minutes.
That's a lot. I have to finish this all in 30 minutes, and sorry. I could say I work a little faster, but I'm nervous. But you don't have to believe me.
Oh yeah, and Ren said, okay, flipping the canvas isn't funny anymore. So.
It is not funny, but it's a necessity. So, yeah. I'm not doing it for yucks. I'm doing it to genuinely look for a problem in facial anatomy.
I'm just kidding now. He actually said, okay, Jeff is not funny anymore.
Yeah, I'll get it. Come on, Jeff. Freaking trying to work here.
Sorry. Alright, I'll say hush for now. Sorry.
You can talk.
Okay,
It's just all your lies. I can't keep up with them.
Well, they're half lies. It's like a half life. You're halfway there. I just read what's in the chat. I don't make it up. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
Oh, you know what I can get for dinner? We can get sushi again.
Really?
I don't know.
Seriously, you say that when we have 30 minutes left. So I'm barely hanging on as it is.
Really? Is that boring? Sorry.
You messed up the DA link. Oh, really? Oh, thanks, man.
Did I mess it
Oh,
up?
that sucked. No, I messed it up. Doinkster Din. Alright.
Thanks a lot,
At least I
Din.
got one freaking person out there watching my back. Ah, you're right, it is wrong. It's so stupid.
Did you post it wrong on your thing?
On my DNR.
Oh.
Wait, oh, thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone got anything crazy going on? It's Friday night. TGIF.
Thanks, Hawk, with the Hawkeye.
Thanks, Hawk.
Nice. Hawk says he's going hawk hunting.
Nice.
Nice.
Come on, what did I just tell you about all the lies?
Well, can't I just say one?
Can you? Is it possible for you not to lie? What's your problem?
Fine, fine, alright.
Chill.
In that case, the chat says, we're not doing anything. We thought we were hanging out with you.
No one said that.
I know.
I know for a fact I have no friends.
This is why I like looking at the chat. I get too excited.
Over what?
Ren says it's Saturday morning here.
Oh, really? Where do you live, Ren? It's still Friday
Weekend.
where I live. I live in a scorching little desert called Southern California.
Yeah, it's pretty hot out there. Really hot. All I can do is think about food.
I'm hungry too. Don't worry. 10 more minutes.
Seems like being a starving artist. Whoa, Ren is in Korea.
Korea, huh?
Whoa, uh-oh, he says he's trapped in North Korea for, he doesn't know how long.
Oh my gosh, please, Din, I am daring you.
Okay, fine.
I'm putting
okay.
money on the table.
Alright.
If you could not lie until 5:30, I'm gonna give you 20 bucks.
Okay, I'll try.
20 bucks is a lot of money.
Alright, fine. You want this the real chat? Alright. It says, I'm in Korea for another week. And then the Babadook face again.
Oh, okay. What are you in Korea for? If you don't mind me asking, Ren. Korea does look like a nice place I'd like to visit.
He also said, time to start drawing after that first one.
It is time to start drawing.
This is so hard. Oh my god.
It's tough.
Can people even watch it without the chat lies? I mean,
Do you guys like it when Din lies? If you guys like it, then sure, I don't give a shit.
well, I just don't like how it's like I'm lying. I'm not really lying. I'm just
lying.
I'm filling in the blanks between the lines on the.
That's slander.
I'm lining, I guess.
Or libel, right? Because it's sort of printed.
Cool. Hey, Ren said he's in the military. He's been
Really?
there 4 months.
Nice.
He's good. Oh, that's cool, man. Hey, much respect and thank you for your service.
Yeah, thanks for spending like time here. That means a lot. I hope this wasn't a waste of time away from your duties.
How are the ladies in Korea? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh my gosh, Din,
I don't know, those K-pop ones are so hot. I just want to get like an idea.
what does it matter?
on the
You're
average-
freaking engaged,
average there.
and you're never gonna go there.
That's see, Ren says he prefer if I refrain from lying, but then he could start saying random stuff to make him feel like I'm lying, to make me feel like I'm lying.
See the problems all your lies have caused?
Oh, okay. Hawk says Din is just making up a richer truth, or making a richer truth.
You guys are so nice.
You guys are really nice. Oh, dude, he says, oh my god, the ladies. Oh my god, man.
Do they all look like K-pop stars? Because I know in Korea, they're like plastic surgery there, or just like that image of like that is like more accepted. So it's more like more proportioned people, at least on the TV, compared to other Asian countries I've seen. The proportions of Korean ladies are noticeable.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way.
And the opposite, it's in an incredibly good way.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't judge.
I do judge them. I watch America's Next Top Model.
I'll be watching America's Next Top Model tonight.
Nice.
I love
Oh,
that.
he says the only problem is you can't tell how old they are.
Oh, I can see that being a problem. That's
Can't tell
true.
if you're 12 or 30. Shit, man. That sucks. That sucks, dude.
That's a real
Yeah.
problem.
Oh, man. Talk about, like, you know, being cautious. Like, oh, man.
It's freaking,
Buyer beware.
yeah.
That's nuts, man.
That's
Hang in
funny.
there. Just say it's like a military procedure. It's like, I just need to see your ID for the records. Like,
The hell are you talking about, then?
well, because he's in the military, so he can.
But he
do
can't
it,
just
like-
ask. Oh, okay, whatever.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Make it. It's a military procedure.
Okay.
Nice. That's hang in there, dude. Do your best.
Godspeed.
Yeah.
I appear to have, okay, there it is. Alright. She had stockings and I couldn't find them, but now I found them. Everything's right again.
After when I watch the stream for too long, it crashes out on me. It's just the chat will keep going.
For me, like, yeah, after an hour I always have to, like, restart the
Yeah, you
stream.
gotta give it a little. Oh, it's waking itself up.
Sometimes it'll kick itself in.
Hey! Twitch heard me talking ish, and it's like, oh yeah? I'll start up again. Cool.
Once again, you guys, like, thanks so much for, like, coming by and, like, checking this out. If you like what you see, just subscribe away. I promise I will not take up too much of your time every time I stream. If you guys don't like what I'm streaming, just let me know, and I will file that in the garbage can. No, I'll try to improve it. Because I am, like, a kind of pretty much first time streaming on here. I haven't streamed in a while. So I don't want to make this boring, or I don't want to make this, like, super uneventful, but I do want to, like, bring something to the table and contribute, so.
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's well, I guess I can't say because I'm not allowed to lie, but I think it's a great stream so far.
Oh my god. You just lost that
You told me
20
to give that
bucks.
one to me. You gave
You
that
just
one
lost
to
that.
me. It's
You
like,
just
how am I-
lost 20 bucks.
How am I supposed to not say
That's a
that?
lot of money.
Like,
That was so much money you just gave up. And I hope it was worth it. You could have easily just said this isn't a lie, it's a good stream. But you said to be mean and go, well, I can't lie,
I
but
know, I'm just kidding.
I'm
No,
lying.
Actually, no, it is non-lying. It is good. I am happy to see you doing this. I think it's great. I think it's gonna you're gonna take over Twitch.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Then I'll get all that sweet Twitch money.
You know, and it's just yeah, it looks great. What you're drawing is great so far. I think that's good.
Oh, thanks.
I dig the. I think it works well on the Twitch because it is horizontal, and it is from
Thank
a video
you.
game.
But does it look cool?
Yeah, but yeah, the main thing is it just looks really cool.
Cool. I'm kind of taking my time with this, you guys. Like, usually when I do portrait colors or waist ups, I take... It's not like I zip through them like I don't care, but I usually am more a little efficient. But this one I am kind of trying new stuff because sometimes I do get hooked onto an image and I just want to explore more what I can do with it. So, it's not that I'm like... It's not like I'm favoring certain commissions over than others, but sometimes when you're drawing something, you don't know where it's going to bring you. So
you'd say it's like The Hobbit, There and Back Again by Bilbo Baggins.
never heard of it. What is that?
Well, yeah, I think that's the fun part about painting too, how it's like, you know, it kind of evolves on its own, becomes its own thing halfway through. You know, you start something, but what it turns into in the end is always interesting. If that's what you're talking about, pal.
I wasn't listening, but yes.
Well then, touche.
Sorry, I was kind of like trying something with a brush.
I wasn't listening to you, and I tried to just say something to make it seem like I was.
We don't listen to each other.
We're
We're terrible friends.
There you go. That's every day in the studio.
So yeah, I think the next time I stream, this is pretty much going to be done. I'm aiming for it to be because I don't like
Ren
taking forever.
Is, in heaven right now. He sent a picture of him surrounded by angels.
In Korea?
Yeah.
I wish I could see.
Nah. Actually, yeah, you can. I'll keep it open. I will save that in my personal files.
Or you can just turn around and look.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
This one,
Aww, look at all of them.
Yeah.
You are getting late. I'm joking.
Oh man, he's banging all of them.
Gosh.
That's so
That's
crazy.
a cool
dude.
picture.
That's so crazy.
Korea looks really cool.
That's awesome, man.
The locals look nice.
I think I might have to go join the military.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, that's sick. I'm glad.
Yeah, thanks for
we're,
sharing, Ren.
Yeah,
Globetrotter.
I'm glad our boys are having a good time out there. Doing treated well. Well, I've got some lovely girls of my own here. Yeah.
Don't even try to
Those are
save
pretty,
yourself
but
now,
nothing.
Din.
I know.
Don't even try to look
Oh,
serious.
no, I'm just kidding.
Gosh. But yeah, in about like 15 minutes, I'm getting the hell out of here. Not because I want to, but because I'm hungry.
Just because after that picture, it's like, where are we supposed to go from there, Ren? Huh? How are we supposed to
But
compete with that?
if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer them as good as I can. And I'll try not to slouch as much for the last 15 minutes. I'll try to look nice. So you guys should see how I normally draw. I'm like this. I'm like shoulders above my knees, shoulders above my ears, because I have bad eyesight.
Someone in the stream asked, when's the pajama party stream?
No one asked
Someone in the
that.
chat.
I bet it was Din.
Yeah, it was.
Let me see.
That's not important.
Yeah, well it says Din Money, so yeah.
Yeah.
So don't lie, Din. You already don't have $20 and now you're gonna owe me $20.
Ren says he's actually excited to be home. Korea was a great experience, but I missed walking down the street and speaking English to everyone I meet. Yeah, I'm sure that could
Can make you feel
yeah.
lonely, I bet. I went to the Philippines, but everyone there they all understand English, but most of them speak it. So I didn't really feel like so lonely in that regard. But I wasn't there as long as you were in Korea, I bet. I was like only there for like half a month, like 2 weeks.
Looks like Grim just joined the chat. He says,
Oh, yeah?
great job. Sorry
Thanks,
I'm
Grim.
so quiet. Metal Gear is distracting.
Really? You son of a
You missed all
bitch!
the
I wanna
fun
play it
chat
now.
stuff, Grim.
You didn't miss anything, Grim.
I was
Now
reading
you missed some
stuff for
stuff.
reals. Yeah, it was one of a kind.
I'm gonna be playing Metal Gear all night tonight, especially I have to binge that game. There's no way I can play that like I was playing Peace Walker, like a little mission here and there at a time. It's like I have to sit down and like zone out, do my missions, take my medicine, and just get ahead in that, because I can't go online. Every time I go on Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr, someone is posting a spoiler somewhere and it's pissing me off. So I'm looking forward to enjoying it. And I wish I could play it now, but I'm gonna finish this girl a little more and then I'll go work.
I thought we were gonna stream Blaze Blue later.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Metal Gear is too important. Don't you want to know what happens to Quiet?
Oh, I know what happens. I read the dojo.
I told Brett that we got Quiet. Remember what Arthur showed me?
Oh yeah.
We just kept dropping boxes on her head.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, pro strategy.
Pro strat, gosh.
Yeah.
It's so hard to play with Arthur. It's like, you're doing it wrong.
I think it's hilarious.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, it's so funny to see him
He's
watching
so-
you play. Because it's just like,
He's
oh my
so
god.
worked
Oh
up.
my god.
To him, he's like, this is like the worst thing I've ever seen.
Alright,
Why are
Brett.
you playing like this?
I'm not the best player of anything, but I got a friend who just, it kills him to see me play a video game because I'm not that good. I'm just trying to enjoy it. So yeah, he'll just
He's
like,
just more critical.
it takes every fiber of his being to not yank the controller out of my hands
Yeah.
and show me how it's done. But you know, whatever. That game is amazing.
Yeah. And you are just really bad at it.
And I'm just really bad at it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I don't deny it. Alright, well, it's slowly getting somewhere. Alright guys, I'm gonna flip the canvas one more time. Hold on to your butts.
Hey, actually, we have a. I don't know if I already read this one that said, Grim's like, hey Grim, you gonna stream after Pichon gives up?
Yep.
And then it's like, Hawk says, well, whoever asked for the pajama party stream, just ask for what we all want to now. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want, Din?
He said they want the pajama stream.
The pajama stream entails Jeffs in pajamas, not me.
No,
Not Jessica. It'll be a 6-foot dude in pajamas. I don't know what you guys are so gung ho about that.
What is that? Yeah.
Really quick, I normally save this for the end, but I might as well just show you guys what makes I like to do this. I like to use just white to just like draw in some like lighting like really quick. I know. You've seen my pajamas. It's a fucking t-shirt and boy shorts. Doesn't matter.
Oh man, well, we could spice it up a little bit.
Who the hell owns sexy underwear? Sexy underwear is like too expensive. Not underwear, pajamas.
See, when you said you didn't want to do the stream, people got upset.
Sorry, everybody.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I can't tell why.
God.
It just feels that way.
Now you owe me $40, man.
No, that wasn't anything for real.
What was that, other than just an agreement between friends? What does that matter? Okay, so this is like, I draw like little lighty in there, it's just like, I've done it on the wrong layer, great.
Classic.
But, you know, whatever, it's digital. At a certain, no matter what you do, you can always go back and fix something, but at a certain point it becomes harder to fix. I just broke the cardinal rule of I did something on the wrong layer and I'm kind of like deep into it and it's hard for me to separate it, so I'm just going to abandon that layer and just start over. Kinda. We'll see. But also another quick thing you can do is this. I like duplicate the bottom like layer like that, and then I bring up hue and saturation. I bring it to white. See lightness, I brought it all the way to right, light. And then you can just move it all a little bit like that, and it kind of already gives you some quick rim lighting. Cheap quick rim lighting. Look at that. And now there's like this line of light all over her, and I didn't even have to draw it. But I am gonna have to clean it and make it look like I drew it. See? But it's cool, right? Yeah. Something just draw. I don't have to draw her whole entire body, but I got her outline going. You know?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cheating is the best.
Now Grim didn't say that. Now you owe me $20. You're reading stuff.
I'm not reading anything. I'm just.
Well, that's debatable.
Anyways, then your lies have got me so confused.
Awesome. Well, that was my whole plan to thwart your stream.
Thank you.
Mission
I needed that
completed.
Confidence booster. Mission complete.
Your drawing has been updated.
She doesn't sound like that.
It sounds kind of like that.
It does not.
Hawk Hunting says nice.
Thanks, Hawk.
Or just Hawk says nice. Yeah.
I hope he was talking about something I did.
He is, yeah.
Cool.
The rim lighting thing just kicked in here. On the stream.
Cool.
Yeah.
It is handy to know. It saved me a lot of time. Saved me so much money using Geico. Oh, that was stupid.
I didn't even catch that at first. They say I'm the
that wasn't any.
in the chat.
That wasn't anything worth saving. What time is it?
5:22.
Damn, this is the longest
says,
stream ever.
someone says, El Pichon, how are you so cool?
That's
Question mark.
Did you say that in?
I can't read that stuff. Just
You're like Cedar.
was that
Never mind.
Tinkerbell reference?
No, that was an ever
Oh.
after high reference.
Oh, awesome!
Ew.
That reminds me, I need to do a fan art of that actually.
Alright, grown men making fan art of that. I mean, I'm not one to judge, but you can do whatever you want. I mean, I'm not here to judge you, Din. I'm just saying,
That you're really lame.
I'm just saying, you know, whatever.
Oh,
I'm
man.
saying nothing.
They're so hot. So
Um,
hot.
yeah. Anyways. There's a lot of stuff I can do here to, like, define. Where did I start? I do like to do this. I like to go to my history and see where I started, because I don't know how far I've come. So I'll go all the way up to history and I'll click the very first thing when it opens. Alright, so that's what it looked like. A little darker. Things not as defined. Then I'll go all the way down here and click the last thing I did. And that's everything I've done so far. And I like to do that just to like put me in perspective. And it also does show me, it's like if 2 hours have passed and I do that and nothing much has changed, it's like, oh my god, I have just wasted my time and my day and I'm losing money now. But I do like to flip back and forth between where I've started and where I am now, just as a good reference as to like, I don't lose sight of what I originally wanted to do, and just to see how much I've done. And yeah, it's a good thing to see. It's a good thing to see your marked progress, and yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Try it out.
I agree with that.
Mm.
Hawk says, "Didn't be nicer to your lovely artist colleagues."
Aww.
That's
Thanks,
so
Hawk.
nice. I said that nice. I was serious when I said, "How are you so cool?" Yeah, I
But
was
you
serious.
lied and said it was another person that said it.
No, I didn't say anyone said it. Ruzo coming and he says, "Hello."
Hello. Thanks for coming, Ruzo. But unfortunately, I'm gonna head out here in a little bit. But I'm glad you made it. I'm really happy you made it, because I always suspect no one ever comes to anything I do, so it's always nice when people
Well,
do show
hey,
up.
it's your first one. I think you're doing great. So,
Aw.
you know, they say the first one's the hardest.
Yeah, I'll believe that.
The first step's got a bit of a pitch.
And yeah,
Feels just like the first time.
you don't have to say any more, then.
Okay. So I said it correctly the first time.
Sure.
Alright, now I can stop for a second. King Drew says, "Wuzo." Hey.
Ruzo's like his best friend.
Awesome.
No, I'm
Ichon
lying.
says,
I'm lying, Jeff. But he's a friend.
"What? You did lie then."
I did.
Awesome.
But the bet was for you to
see,
not lie.
See how much funner it is?
It's got 5
More
minutes
fun.
left.
Yeah, see how much more fun it is to just make it as we go along.
Yeah, I guess so.
You might say I am the speed painter of the chat room. I capture the essence.
Nobody asked, then. God. Jeez.
Sorry.
Unless you guys did ask.
I don't remember anyone.
I'm not the fastest anything. Din's the fastest painter. If anyone in here wants to see a fast artist, click on Grim's freaking stream. That guy's like Sonic the Hedgehog. No, he draws pretty fast and he draws like complete things pretty fast. So I would definitely check out his stream if you guys want to see like a traditional art that's like got really good speed and like to it. But the speed isn't that impressive. It's cool what he does with like the lighting with like his like brush pens and all that. And he does a lot of like cool stuff. It's alright. It's good. I try not to miss it.
You just said we couldn't lie anymore.
Oh my god, dude. That's the meanest thing.
Whoa, face.
Jeez.
Oh, come on. I mean, that one was too easy. You practically
Freaking Grim
made
is
me
out
know.
there risking his life in Afghanistan.
Well, Ren has it more harsh. He's risking his life in Korea.
With all those hot
all the
Korean
pretty
chicks.
girls.
Yeah. We appreciate you risking your life, Ren.
Nice, yeah, we do. Grim says, "Gotta go fast."
Yep.
And you get like a ghastly sticker.
Pretty sure it's not a ghastly, Jeff.
Well, I did my best to describe it.
Sorry, I couldn't look at the chat that much, you guys. I really appreciate if you guys were like, you know, talking. I always like encourage like conversation going. I don't mind if conversation goes off on a tangent. I actually like focus better when I'm not talking about art. That's why sometimes I'll just talk about, I don't know, stupid movie I saw the other day.
You have wonderful insight on current movies.
Stupid movies I saw the other day.
Oh, cool. Everybody is like...
Everybody
yeah,
left?
Cool. Oh, like... well, Hawk says... and then Ren, it just gave you a little wink like, cheers, guys.
Aw, thanks, Ren. You're cool. But, yeah. I hope, you got something from this. I still have to, like, fix her boobs. I don't like the way the lighting looks there at all. That's all something that can be, like, improved upon.
Ooh, save that for the pajama stream. So if you're not following yet, give her a follow. Once we get up to 100, we'll do the pajama stream.
If you follow, I'll be really happy. And I'll be able to keep drawing cooler stuff on here. And, I won't be so mean. I'll be more motivated. I just... It's just my first stream, so I don't know what to say.
She walks into the studio.
I always promise I won't be so mean, but it's better than not saying anything about it, right? But I do appreciate everyone that came here. That really means a lot to me, you guys, so...
Yeah, let's go over and say goodbye. We got like 1 minute left. Let's go over and wave goodbye. We'll be like the airlines. The airlines, like...
No!
We just have to like keep doing that until we close out. Come on, get over here, Jess.
It's fine, she doesn't have to.
Yeah. We gotta just, do that.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, just do that until whatever time runs out.
Attack you with the this thing.
But thanks again, you guys. That's an Ashira Switch Axe. It's mine.
Cool. This is her other drawing pen.
It's my other drawing pen.
Yeah.
It is in axe mode right now. It would take too long to collapse it back into whatever else a Switch Axe turns into. I forgot what the first part's called, but no, it's cool. But yeah, so anyways, thank you again for coming by.
Thank you again!
Thank you again.
I'm getting excited.
And I'll see you guys next time. And take it easy.